All right, so Beau, you had 3 touchdowns this week, and you were bothered by preseason foot injury. And coming off of that, how are you feeling?
Feeling fantastic. I'm being smart with it, taking care of it. Doing all I can to be out here. I worked all year to do this, so I'm not going to let a little toe injury hold me back. But no, I'm being smart about it. I'm feeling really good, so it's not holding me back.
So it didn't affect you at all today?
Nope, not at all.
And then with Sioux Falls coming up next week, did you feel the momentum building? What do you think is going to happen next week?
Tonight was a great win for us. It was all around great team effort. Obviously bouncing off of last week, it was a great confidence booster for us. We know what we can do. Heading into Sioux Falls, we're going to come in swinging. So, I know they're a good ball club, and so are we. But, we'll definitely be looking forward to the challenge.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so John, you held them to 7 points tonight. How big of a defensive game was this for you?
It was big. I think we played well on all 3 levels, linebackers, and D-backs. And then when the younger guys and kind of second and third string got in, they kept up the tempo and they played hard as well. So I think overall we're pretty pleased on defense side of the ball.
Yeah, so you guys did work in a lot of players. Was there anyone that you saw you were particularly impressed with?
Particularly impressed. I can't point out one right now.
How about Newell's big touchdown runs?
Oh my God, that was big. That was big, and I played Jemiah in high school a couple times, so it's finally nice to see him translate into college ball. But he housed 2 of those. You know what I mean? So he is one guy that he changed the game a lot, and those are 2 big touchdowns.
So were you surprised at all about how much Wayne State's offense struggled in the air?
Yeah, I definitely was. And coming into the week, we knew that they had weapons and they could move the rock, but I'm surprised they weren't as fast paced as we thought they would be. They kind of slowed it down once we got a few stops. So I think they surprised us, but we adapted very well.
So was there anything defensively that you thought you guys could have done better tonight?
I think we could do almost everything better. Tackling, pursuing, fitting gaps and things like that. You can always get better, and it's nice with a team like this. We hope to get the goose egg, but just working to stay perfect, working to keep them at 0. So we have a lot of things we can work on.
So you feel like you guys got some momentum going into next week in Sioux Falls?
Definitely, and not as much momentum, but I think we're really focused right now. You kind of got the feeling after Cato that we kind of got to win every game right now. So it was nice to see us focused on all 3 levels.
Awesome. Thanks, John.
Thanks, man.
What were your overall thoughts on the defense tonight?
Defense played well again. I thought they tackled the ball well. We were able to knock the quarterback out of the game. And, unfortunately, it sounds like he was injured. Hurt his hand.
Osborne was?
Yeah, unfortunately, and that obviously hurt their offensive production. But I thought our guys played well. They were in the right spots, made a lot of plays, and it's certainly something to build on for next weekend.
So you guys got to work a lot of players in tonight. How valuable was that going in next week?
It's valuable to continue to give us depth up front. Really on both sides of the football. First of all, those kids deserve to play. It was great to see some guys come out and have a game like Jemiah Newell and Jason Ball. It's the first time they've really had a lot of live game experience, and both those guys played phenomenally. So it was good to see some younger players step up and make some plays.
You think Newell can take some of the workload off Lauders at all?
I think so. Him and Darren Walker, both those guys. Our plan was, even at Mankato, to rotate all 3 of those guys, and we were in a situation tonight that we were able to rush the ball better in first down and work both those guys into the game. And Jemiah certainly made the most of his opportunity tonight.
It kind of seems like he's more of a speed guy compared to Lauders.
His abilities are with his feet and his quickness, and he's a guy that maybe he won't break as many tackles as Logan will, but he has the ability to run away from you, and we saw tonight he did a good job making people miss and all that.
So were you surprised that Wayne State struggled throwing the ball tonight at all?
Well, we faced their backup quarterback, right? So their starting quarterback I think is as good as any quarterback in the conference, and it's unfortunate to see him get hurt.